Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, ain't both that, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
44, ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught by Laporta. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Williams is in for a Lions touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Lions defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run now for Nwangu. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Green. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Green. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And give him about 5 as as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Drained down from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, Nwangu. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the give is Nwangu. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Green. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. but if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. There's Laporta. He's got it, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now 2nd and 5. A toss out right to Gibbs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. 162 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Green. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So far, we'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And here's Green to throw on second down. Drops this off with Nwangu. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the run is Nwagu. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Green now to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 178 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, let's go.
Gibbs on the toss left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Green on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Nwagu. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Porter. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 there on the third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Green looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His pass caught with the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Another run down for Nwangu. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Green.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here's Green on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Green. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Now a handoff to Chandler. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up.
Buffalo 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Taken down at the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
79 Bronco. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Vikings Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the set.
Now 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Check go.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
To throw is Green on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 15. Pioneer. Go.
Operating from the gun. Green.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Reload. Reload.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Keep it going. Take it. Come on, let's play like a team.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Mustang 19. Come 19. Come 19. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Looking to throw. Green. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.